Number 0, Myers Leonard. At the shooting guard position, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 28, Andre Iguodala. Starting at the other guard, at 6 foot 3 inches, number 7, Goran Dragic. At the center position, at 6 foot 9 inches, number 13, Bam Adebayo. The other forward position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 22, Jimmy Butler.
Welcome everyone to. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Take a look at the Heat right there in 5th position, middle of the pack in the conference. And checking out Chicago, 5.5 games behind.
And you know, for the Bulls, they've fallen all too quickly down to that spot at the bottom of the standings. If any team needed a bright start, it was them.
Yep, they're already been written off by a lot of people this season. I'm not ready to give up on them quite yet, but they better show me something soon.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Satoransky runs the point with Levine at the 2. Then it's Porter. Then there's Carter. And it's Best in at the 4. And for the Heat, they've got Adebayo. Jimmy Butler is out there with Myers Leonard. Then there's Iguodala. And it's Dragic in at the point guard position. And Smitty, once again, teams are switching defensively more than ever. Side benefits, does that help defenders, you think, preserve some energy and some stamina for the game?
Yeah, I think it does, Kevin. I really think if you have the personnel to be able to switch. Some teams don't, and I think they're copycat leagues. And you see the championship level teams switching, so you think you can. There are some teams, they just got to flat out come out and trap, rotate, and understand, give up shots to guys that you don't shoot a high percentage and live with that, because sometimes, especially big guys, they put them on an island and it's just not fair.
Good point. Both free throws good from Best.
Where you always have confidence in the Heat organization is at the top. Pat Riley with 9 championship rings as a player, as an assistant coach, as a head coach, and as a team president. He knows how to win from every perspective.
And it's Leonard missing. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. On the wing, Levine. That shot misses. Great D that time from Iguodala. You're right, Steve. You look at Riley's career, most people are just looking to accomplish one of the things he's done.
Kevin, he has a great mind. He's incredibly driven. He understands how to motivate people, and he understands what's important to focus on.
Chicago with the ball, following the score by Miami. Outside, Porter. To the paint, here's Best. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Iguodala finds Butler. On the wing, Iguodala. His last outing, he had 8 points. And there's the pass to Leonard.
Come on.
No good on the 3. Pass to Best. Pass to Satoransky. Here's Best. He's guarded by Dragic. Best can't hit.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
And that one drops.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Levine. Myers Leonard picking up that last basket. Best can't hit.
Oh my God, they can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
Tipped away. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Porter, no luck.
There's the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Adebayo throws it down.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And Bam Adebayo. He just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
Now here's Levine. 23 points for him the last game against Golden State.
Beautiful find by Levine there. Takes his time to survey the floor.
And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Miami Heat. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
That was the key message going in. Be efficient. Everyone was on the same page, and you got a chance to see the results.
Now here's Iguodala. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go.
You cannot allow Butler to get anywhere near the rim. Because why? He will slam it.
Carter finds LaVine. Here's Best. To the inside. It's stolen by Adebayo. There's Dragic with the three. Buries it from three-point range.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Satoransky against Leonard. Satoransky the pass to Porter. Carter looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Launches a three. The Bulls keep it alive. Best laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
And here's Miami. They're on a 16-6 run. Outside Dragic. Iguodala dishes to Butler. Rebound by Best. Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Warriors.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
You know what happens? You start to miss a few. You develop a lack of confidence, and suddenly it becomes contagious.
Now here's Dragic, coming off a stellar performance against Washington. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Butler. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. 7 points for Jimmy Butler.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Back to Levine. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
The question for Zach LaVine coming in, will he get strong enough? There's your answer.
Satoransky against Dragic. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Adebayo throws it down.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
They get it back, and then Carter with the dunk.
Right there, Carter using his instincts and motor to track down the miss and convert into second chance points.
Now here's Iguodala. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Butler passes to Leonard. Chicago grabs the miss. Best's got his 6th rebound on the night.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Best's got his 2nd bucket of the night. The Heat leading by 8. Iguodala outside. Here's Dragic. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Passes it to Best. Now here is Carter. He feeds it to Levine. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Andre Iguodala. Well, you just watch Levine play, and you can... The Heat have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And that one falls for Dragic.
And last year, the Bulls having issues moving the ball was actually a strength for them in the seasons prior.
Totally agree. You look at all the relevant team assist stats. The Bulls were bottom 5 in all of them. This team, they fall into too much isolation for stretches.
So for Chicago right now, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Then there's Thomas Satoransky. Then it's Wendell Carter, and it's Best in at the 4-man position. Count it. And that's now 9 points for Jimmy Butler.
This is where Jimmy Butler really does his best work, when he can use his length and strength to full advantage.
Best passes to Levine. Knocked loose. Tries to save it, and out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Looking now at the numbers for Jimmy Butler. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. He's averaging 19 points per game, 7 rebounds, and just over 2 steals. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yes, night in and night out, he's their go-to option. He accepts that responsibility and thrives at it.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Back to Porter. Got a hand on it. Dragic with a wide open look, and that one goes long.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Yeah, that one put him over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
Well, the former Georgetown Hoya, Otto Porter, was on the move last season. Traded at the deadline to Chicago, who are in need of a player like Porter who can shoot from outside.
Good on the second free throw. Smitty, as you mentioned, the need for shooters was something that brought Porter here.
And Porter has been a consistently good shooter, something he's worked on over his career, Kevin. He's young and appears to be a perfect fit for what this team wants to do in the future.
Another miss by Dragic.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Porter passes to Best. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it. This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Bucket is good.
A crafty scorer near the rim. Wendell Carter challenging the defense and prevailing.
The Heat leading by 10. Dragic looking for an opening. Iguodala kicks to Butler. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
Outside Porter, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Tuesday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming into town. And then on Friday, the Los Angeles Lakers will come into town.
And for the matchup with the Grizzlies, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Bulls trail by 16. Satoransky with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
Dragic kicks to Iguodala. Stolen by Levine. Here's Best. He's covered by Leonard. Best passes to Carter. Another shot. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Carter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Wendell did this against high-level college competition. Consistently showcased the ability to score with efficiency.
No good from Dragic.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Steve, so many talented players in the league. Sometimes there's frustration over the lack of playing time. For instance, you look at the Celtics last year, prime example.
Yeah, and I think sometimes, Kevin, you can have too much talent at the same positions and also style of play. You need some guys that can do other things that be effective on the court versus just scoring the basketball, and I think that's the reason why the Celtics ran into some trouble last year. His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Porter outside. They get the rebound. Best. Second chance shot. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. We've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Adebayo.
On the boards, he's been a much bigger presence these last few years than he had been prior. And he can be counted on now to make an impact with his rebounding. And that's a product of all the work he's put in down low.
Here in the second quarter, he's looking much more comfortable with his offense.
Chicago calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Chicago Bulls continue to be a team in rebuild mode. They traded for Otto Porter at the deadline last season, and that seemed like a turning point. It lessened the logjam in the front court, and his versatile game fit well with some of the young players. Now that they've added rookie Kobe White, with other moves this summer, fans are eager to see this young team take the next step. Kevin?
And David, they've got some pieces too. Thank you. Bulls trail by 11. To the paint. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits. Best's got 9.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The pass to Leonard. Lets it go from 14. For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Inside. Best's shot is good. He's got 11.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pass to Adebayo. Poke loose. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Satoransky. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
And here we go. The Bulls fast break. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, we get a look here now at the small forwards with the fastest hands in the league and generating the most steals per game. Second, Jimmy Butler.
And this is the set of guys that can do as much or more damage with their defense as they can with their offense. They know how to swoop in for a steal from anywhere on the floor.
They're not just great on-the-ball defenders. These are players who get in the passing lanes, they double team, and they love harassing guys in the paint.
Dragic dishes to Hill. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 6 assists now in the game. Outside, Levine. Bulls moving the ball around. And another turnover here by Chicago. Young's checked in for Chicago. Chandler Hutchins. Here's none. The feed to Olynyk. And the layup's good off the glass. Olynyk's got 5 points so far.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Miami ahead. They lead by 9. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, in the first half, Jay, you got on the glass. Was this a conscious choice to set a tone with your rebounding?
I'm always trying to set the tone, man. Send a message. Attacking the glass, being physical, that's the only thing I know and the best thing I know to do. Some guys, they try to shy away from it, getting their hairs dirty enough, but I love it. Throw me in the paint and let me do my thing.
Well, there's very few guys who are as passionate about rebounding as you. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You have to like what we're seeing from Goran Dragic.
And it's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Yeah, in the first half, he took on the role of playmaker. I think it surprised the defense a little bit. Gave this offense a different dimension.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Miami, they've got Myers Leonard. Dragic is out there with Iguodala. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the center, locking down the middle. He dishes it to Dragic. Butler from outside. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got assist number 7 for him tonight. And you look at Jimmy Butler. He's about 6'8", about 230 pounds. Great size on the wing.
And he keeps himself in tip-top shape. His strength, one thing I'm not sure the casual fan even recognizes. Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
Dragic against Satoransky. They get it back. Adebayo. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And the second chance points aren't easy to come back. It's all about effort and hard work, and he has today made it look easy.
That's a carryover from the way he played in their last game. All-out energy plays on his way to a huge performance.
And for the Heat, the offensive production over the years just hasn't been there consistently.
Let's just look at last season, for instance. 26 in the league in points. They tried to make up for it with a great defense and rebounding. But if you're not explosive offensively these days, it just keeps your opponent in the game. 3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
And Steve, over the last half decade, Andre Iguodala has been a force off the bench.
People get so worried about who starts a game, but who finishes a game is more important. During crunch time, you can always count on Iguodala. He's such a smart player who comes through when it matters.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses.
Well, not an easy time on offense for the Bulls last year. They struggled mightily on the offensive end. 3rd worst in the league in effective field goal percentage.
And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Best.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Dragic kicks to Butler. Floats one up, and he lays it up and in. Butler's got 5 points now this quarter. And with the Bulls an effective field goal percentage, it's due to their lack of outside shooting.
Yeah, this team can shoot decently from outside. They just choose not to. Last in the league in threes. Just a play-style decision the organization is going with.
Here's Dragic. He's got 12. Outside Butler.
I'll tell you, Otto Porter was all over that shot, suffocating deep.
Here's Levine. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. And that's now 6 points for Zach LaVine. Satoransky against Dragic. Good work defensively by Carter. Bulls trail by 6. Pass to Satoransky. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Dragic against Satoransky. Now here's Dragic. He's guarded closely. Great D that time from Best. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Nice form. The elbow right in line. Zach LaVine has a fantastic looking shot.
Iguodala, the pass to Leonard. Good on the triple. Leonard's got 10.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Carter lays it up and banks it in.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Heat. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That is his first foul of the game. Adebayo passes to Leonard. And that one drops for him. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
On the wing, Levine. Passes to Best. Bulls moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. With the floater. The shot by Satoransky, no good. Miami leading by 4. Here's Dragic. The quick look, no good that time.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Levine, good.
Yes, Levine filling out the defense makes a good decision to pull up.
Dragic against Satoransky. Butler deciding where to go with it. Good, nice job down low. Butler's got 19 points. Here's Satoransky. He's got 12. Best passes to Levine. Down low. And the pass to Porter. Here's Best, defended by Butler. 6 to shoot, to the middle. It's stolen by Adebayo. Dragic against Satoransky. Pass to Adebayo. Butler in the corner. That 3 off the mark.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that. One criticism of Jim Boylen before getting extended was his offense, called too slow and too methodical. He addressed that this offseason by getting a top assistant to redesign the offense.
And now here comes Iguodala leading the break. And the jam with Iguodala.
And just a spectacular play from Iggy there, seeing a path to the basket and just taking off towards the rim.
Here's Best. He's got 21. Outside, Levine. Over Iguodala. That's it, and the Miami lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Levine. And Steve, for Boylen, a first-time head coach, a smart move to shore up his staff, though.
We see a lot of coaches now hire a specialist assistant coach to delegate part of that game to. Lets guys like Boylen focus on player development and defense.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions. And here are are the Heat now, leading by 5. Here's Butler. Here's Leonard. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
So for Chicago right now, Satoransky runs the point with Levine at the 2. Then there's Carter. Then it's Porter. And it's Best in at the power forward. Pass to Satoransky. Clock at 6. Looking for Carter. He gets it there. And they pick up 2.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers where they can do something with it.
Hits the three-point bomb.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Satoransky the pass to Best. Carter on the wing. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Dragic. Makes it off the glass. And it's a 10-point Miami lead.
Such a big part of Gorn's game, the dribble drive.
Outside, Levine. Leonard brings the double team. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Coach Jim Boylan agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylan, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
A good look from Dragic. Rebound by Best. Best's got his 16th rebound on the night. Passes it to Satoransky. Butler against Porter. Now the pass to Best. Inside, Carter. Tries again. Tries yet again, and it's blocked. Outside Butler from downtown. Chicago grabs the miss. Carter's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Best passes to Carter. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
And it's Dragic with the ball for the Miami Heat. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th quarter. Takes it out to Leonard. The 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Outside, Levine. Satoransky the pass to Best. In the corner, it's Levine. Lets it go from the wing. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Over Levine. Iguodala. No good. Bulls trail by 10. Pass to Satoransky. Here's Best. It's stolen by Dragic. For the finish. And Andre Iguodala with the slam. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 assists.
The fast break happened because of the active hands of Goran Dragic. He's a thief.
Outside Porter to the paint. That's another rebound. He holds in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Best.
And that one misses. Pretty much everyone is working on his range now in the NBA, Steve. Which big man has benefited the most from adding that deep ball to what he does?
I think some of the big men have benefited from it, Kevin. Brook Lopez, Marc Gasol, Blake Griffin for sure, Al Horford. So many guys are doing it. It also creates years on your basketball shelf life.
Yeah, I think about Brook Lopez with Milwaukee, what he did in Game 1 in that Eastern Conference series against Toronto. He was terrific and let him do a Game 1 win.
Totally agree.
That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Levine. Dragic against Satoransky. Here's Butler. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. And that's 21 points for Butler.
Everything's been working for Butler tonight. He's developing the identity of a superstar.
Carter, the pass to Best. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Chicago calls timeout, and you look at Adebayo. What a contribution.
Good decision to regather. Talk it over. Your main concern now is how to slow this guy down on the offensive end.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Bam Adebayo.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Well, Heat leading by 13. And here is Iguodala. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Outstanding work from Iggy. So skilled in finishing off the drive.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Best's got 16 here in the second half.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Iguodala deciding where to go with it. Outside Dragic. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
Pretty tall point guard. Goran Dragic sees the entire floor. Terrific look.
Bulls trail by 15. Down low, here's Porter, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Miami's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
That time, Carter's length and vertical paying dividends. He has tremendous potential as a rim protector.
Out to the right wing. Satoransky against Dragic.
You see defensively Carter with good instincts. He can move his feet, and of course, he gives you the size.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. To the inside, here's Best. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender. Right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
Here's Satoransky. Outside, Levine. Carter, the pass to Levine. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Levine's got 20.
You see Levine's filled out his frame, shakes off contact, and completes the play.
Outside Leonard. Back to Dragic. Pass to Adebayo. Iguodala against Levine. 5 on the clock. 3-pointer. And again, Miami with the triple.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
And Satoransky kicks to Porter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Passes it to Best. Carter on the wing. To the middle. And the pass to Satoransky. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Outside Butler. Pass to Iguodala. Outside Dragic. Now Butler. And it's blocked. Levine against Butler. Bean passes to Best. Carter left side. A shot, no good. And it's Miami the other way.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Miami.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Now, here's Dunn. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm from their perspective.
And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
What a great guy. I love having him on the show.
Strong agree. We should have him on more often.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to James after the show. I'm sure he can make that happen.
Oh, yeah. Book it and cook it, Hank.
You scored a ton of points tonight, but you guys weren't able to pull out the win. What do you think you needed to do differently out there?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you, but we'll look at the tape and figure it out. Nobody in this locker room is satisfied with losing. I can tell you that. So, we'll bounce back.
I'd like to get to know the off-court Che a little bit.
Word.
So, what do you like to do when you're not playing basketball? Do you have any hobbies?
I mean, I watch Netflix, I guess.
Any favorite shows?
Right now, I'm watching When They See Us by Avery DuVernay, and it's amazing. But that's about it.
That's it?
Yeah, man. Right now, I'm trying to make a mark in this league, all right? So it's basketball 24/7. Other hobbies can wait until I retire.
You guys ready to hammer out this deal?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Here's what they're starting with. Fantastic. Looking forward to a long and healthy relationship.
Me too, man.
Thanks, Che.
You're welcome. See y'all later, all right?
All right.